Good morning, everybody. I should put that on there, but it don't let me out when I want to get out. Good morning. So did anybody? Let me make sure I got all my. No, I don't. I'm gonna show y'all something else. Let me go get my stuff while everybody coming in. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hold on. Okay. And I'm not gonna be on here long, y'all, because I got a lot of stuff I gotta do with paperwork and all of that. So I'm gonna get on early because I don't know what time I'm gonna get on till later. Good morning, everybody. Okay. Again, I just want to make sure I had everything in here because I want to be running back and forth. I already got my little desk set up on my bed. Well, it's on the floor, but it's about to be on my bed so I can do all of this. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I don't be feeling like it, but gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta get everything in our handy dandy file cabinet here. So it's month end. Let me get this stuff done. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Assure love, please don't ever do that. If you have a TikTok, you can do that on your TikTok, not here. Don't ever do that again. It's not okay. You ask the same way you just asked for money on my TikTok and you're homeless, you could be live on your page doing the exact same thing. Please don't ever do that again. It's never okay for you to put your Cash App and not ask me. I don't know you. Don't do that. Got my locks done yesterday. Love them. Dang! How many people didn't lock their little... Hey! Come on through it. You just about to change your life. Your life didn't change. It didn't change. It didn't change. I'm telling you. It's a different type of thing. Make you feel a little like... Let me not tell y'all. I'm going to just let y'all experience it for your own self. My hair's so soft. It's taking a while to lock up. Nephew, if you don't go get you, I'm about to go show you what to get. And when you sitting there reading, flipping the pages, take this through them bad boys. You ain't going to have to worry about nothing. Now, I didn't have this one since 1972. No. But for those of you that have soft hair or fine hair, who got fine hair or soft hair? If you got fine hair or soft hair, which is crazy as my hair looks, it's very fine and very soft, actually. So, this, if you want to get, okay. So, if you want to start your locks, this is the little bitty needle that you need to catch all those little hairs that keep unraveling. Soft folks, if you got real soft or fine hair, this is the needle you use. Not that big one. And all you got to do is sit there like while you in class and you just go in and out like this and you roll it in between your fingers, you going to feel your locks tighten up. You can do a couple at a time instant. Yes. So you need this. They about $2 at the hair store. So if you having a problem with your hair locking, stop using the big needles and get the smallest. You can buy this at Joann's, but hair store, $2. And it's going to, I'm talking about even these little bitty hairs that be on the side, baby. It could be this much. It's going to catch it and it's going to lock it. So thank you so much. This is, y'all know this is the same color. It's just fading. Thank you. It's fading. It's the same one I admit. Good morning. Tone, you see it ain't no gas in Vegas. Y'all see it ain't no gas in Vegas? That's what I got on here for. Y'all see I shared that video last night? I saw that on somebody's TikTok. A black dude. He said, I done went to like 4 or 5 gas stations. Ain't no gas. Yes, I shared it last night. Black dude. He said, man, ain't no gas. What you mean? He said, somebody help us. Ain't no gas. The pipeline is broken. I'm in Vegas. Boom. Boom. My sister in Vegas too. Now listen, I don't know if y'all remember, but remember in 2002, 2003, when the pipeline broke, it broke before in Arizona and Colorado, Vegas, and another place. And they gas. Now mind you, listen, this is 2002, 2003. It was 2003. Gas went from like 99 cents a gallon to $5. They was gas gouging like crazy. People was fighting at the gas stations. It was crazy. My brother had to carry a bat around in his car, man. It was crazy. You remember that? Listen, when I saw that yesterday, I said, uh-oh. But remember what I tell y'all last year? And I'm not saying like, oh, I told y'all. I'm saying God told us it ain't about to be no gas. Because they about to use it for the WAR. Water, electricity, and gas. Who remembers me saying the 3 things that they're going to attack is the water, the electricity, and the gas? And I'm not saying attack like people on the outside. I'm saying those are the things that our government is getting ready to need for what they're getting ready to go. And the waters are going bad. They talking about no gas and electrical grid problems. I just reposted it, Tone. I don't know how. They not letting y'all see my repost, so it's probably a lot of stuff y'all ain't seen. Ohio got polluted water. Exactly. So let me ask y'all a question. Honestly, when y'all go and y'all see this stuff on the news, when you see the water going bad in all these cities, and y'all think about all that we talked about last year, don't y'all, man, y'all can't tell me y'all don't be like, look here, Dad, now this is a little freaky. It's February again. And all the stuff we've been learning in class for the last 12 months is all happening. Don't nobody be nervous about none of that. Is mine blowing? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it be blowing my mind too. I mean, even though God tells me it's coming, I'd be like, okay, like, you know, but then when I see it on the news, I'm like, oh my God, we just talked about that. And so then I don't be wanting to feel like, I don't ever want y'all to feel like, I'd be like, oh, I told y'all, because that's not my attitude, but when I be like, y'all, it's still mind blowing to me too. When he tell me stuff, he don't tell me when it's gonna happen. He say, tell them to buy eggs. Tell them to buy milk. Tell them to buy water straws. Tell them to buy this. Tell them to buy that. And I be like, okay. But he don't tell me when it's gonna happen. He just says, get these things. They're gonna need them. Okay? But then as soon as we do it, y'all, it be on the news. I'm clutching my pearls because sometimes I be like, this is crazy. Ain't no gas in Vegas. The pipeline bust. Right after there was a hazardous gas that was that blew up in Arizona, Tucson, and it was on lockdown. Can't get in or out. And then the one in Ohio right? And that's spreading, right? Now, there's a young, did y'all see that Russian girl video I posted? Anybody see that Russian girl video I posted last night? Blew my mind. Did y'all see it? She said, I wonder why. She said, everybody's worried about what Beyonce was doing and Jay-Z was doing and Rihanna's birthday. But, babe, she from Russia, y'all. I saved it. I'm going to try to I'm going to see it. Hold on. I'm about to let her tell y'all. Blew my mind. I said, hold up, wait a minute. What is this? Okay, hold on. Nope. Okay, there we go. Look, y'all.
Why everybody discussing Super Bowl and how pregnant Rihanna is when USA and Canada shot 3 UFOs down? One in Alaska, one in Canada, and one over Michigan. And nobody discussing that. It's the same when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, and nobody could see beyond that. But I'm not dealing with no aliens or no crazy. That's why I locked all of my doors today and I'm sleeping with my pew-pew. Why everybody discussing Super Bowl and how pregnant Rihanna is when USA and Canada shot 3 UFOs down? One in Alaska, one in Canada, and one over Michigan. And nobody discussing that.
Because she gets the news that we don't get because she got folks over there. It wasn't no damn Chinese balloon. We saw the black ball, the white ball, and then something else. And now we done had all these explosions and what? Wait. Did y'all see what she said? You might heard what she said? She said, why are y'all talking about how pregnant Rihanna is when the USA, Canada, and something done shot down 3 UFOs over Michigan, over Canada, and over... Why are y'all talking about that? Did y'all see somebody posted that the, I guess it was like New York or something, and the sky was all the way blue? Yeah, remember when they was playing with the sun and trying to open that vortex last year, or the black hole or whatever? Y'all remember? Then we start seeing dragons and giants walking the earth and mermaids coming out and aliens looking things coming up on people's back porch in Tennessee and Bigfoots. And now they talk about, oh, in the Philippines or China or wherever, we done found about a gazillion dinosaurs. And I said, they in the Congo looking for dinosaurs. And then I found something last night in my books that blew my mind. That's why I knew I had to get off here. Because I'm about to show you. You're right, I am. I'm going to show y'all what I found. Mind blowing. But it's okay. Everybody think I'm crazy. That's fine. You can do it. It's all right. I'm going to let you do it. I'm going to let you. Mm-hmm. So first of all, this was in my room. Okay? And the reason that this was in my room, okay, was because last night when I was doing my studies, I came upon something in my sky atlas. That was mine. Y'all see, I was in there. Look, I just got both of these like right before class last night, and yeah, it was not crazy. It was crazy. Not it was blah, blah, blah. It was crazy. Y'all see this? Ancient Egyptian astronomy. Ancient Egyptian astronomy. Right? Do y'all see the circles within circles and the writing on the outside, and then there's numbers on the outside of that? Do y'all see it? Like the Roman numerals, basically? Y'all see it? Now, a month or so ago, 2 or 3, when I came on here, and I said, this watch looking dilly bobber here is a sundial watch. I lined it up. The reason this was laid in my book like this is because exactly what is on the outside of this is on the outside of this. And this was their astronomy, which would have been how they're navigating all around the world at this time when the world was one piece. When it was water, you see what I'm saying? And then after it was broken up. They understood gravitational pull. They understood all of it. They had everything we have. They had electricity. Tone, you was here for this. Amazon. I told y'all that was their watch. It's a sundial, but it has the numerals, and it's right here in their literature. I said, what? This is a double hemisphere celestial chart showing the constellations according to the ancient Egyptian astronomers. And it's circles within circles. Are y'all paying attention? It's circles within circles. Has those exact numbers and everything. In the right place and everything. And it's the degrees and all of that. I told y'all they had watches, and this was their watch back in the day. I told y'all because, and it's a compass on the inside of it because they understood gravitational pull. They understood all of this. And it's right here. I said, ooh wee. That's good. That make me excited. Damn, we just keep on proving what it said. What you told me to be true. Oh, he got a watch on too. You see it? He got a watch on. And it look it. Don't that look like my... It's a sundial watch. I told y'all. It's that very thing I got up there. That was their watch. That was their watch. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. I said, oh, that's interesting, Dad. I told y'all. But remember we talked about it. I love how these books just look. Ancient Babylonians. These are all the people we talk about. Who are the ancient Babylonians? They're enamored with this culture because they know it was superhumans building them. That's why. That's why they always talk about this. Tower of Babel. Do y'all see it was houses in there? Do y'all see that? Do y'all remember they said it took 365 days to get to the top of it? Makes sense that they would make living quarters and whatnot and factory-like things in there. So that they could stay in it. Like Trump Towers, like a hotel. It says the earliest astronomical texts in existence are in Babylon. The oldest being the Venus tablet of Amis Cicada Duku. No, Amis Saduka, which dates to the reign of King Amasaduka in the mid 17th century BC. The cuneiform tablet is a record. I cannot. Y'all hold on. Y'all know I need light. I'm getting old now. All right, there we go. The cuneiform tablet is a record of 21 years of careful observations of the heliacal risings and settings when a star or planet is visible on the eastern horizon just before or after sunrise of Venus. The tablet is just one of the set of 70 in the collection of astronomical diaries known collectively as the Numa Anu Enlil. The Enuma Anu Enlil. Really? Which largely detailed observed celestial omens and the subsequent divinatory interpretations offered by contemporary priest scribes, usually referred to as the Chaldeans. These records were maintained well in the first millennium BC and provide a wealth of astronomical and historical material documenting, for example, the most seismic event of that period in the region, the conquest of Alexander the Great. One tablet discovered in 1880 records the Battle of Gargamel or Gargamella on October 1st, 331, when Alexander defeated the Achaemenid King Darius III and conquered Mesopotamia. As recounted in the cuneiform or cuneiform, the Chaldeans had anticipated such an outcome, having read the sky 11 days earlier and recorded that there was a lunar eclipse. Its totality was covered at the moment when Jupiter set and Saturn rose. Now, do y'all see why they don't want to remember prior to a certain time? Because then they cannot take credit for any of the astrology, any of the grids. No, because the angels taught their children about the heavens. They did. And you want to know how I know? Because in here are from the, look. Now, what's crazy is I use my Bixby to translate. Is it this book? No, it's this one. Which crazy. I'm about to show y'all something. I use my Bixby to translate this. I believe it's French. I use my Bixby to translate this. They're telling you about the mermaid they found, where they found her at, and how much she weighed in French in this book. You hear me? I did it last. I took a screenshot. What is it going to be in? It's going to be in my Bixby, I think. Hold on, y'all. I said, what the heck? I might just do it now. I'll probably just do it now because I don't know exactly. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Here we go. Yep. No, wait a minute. Is this it? No. I'm about to do it now so y'all can see. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but we're going to try. So, see how that's in French. I don't know if y'all can see this. But, right here. Oh, wait a minute. Duh, girl, you got to go to Bixby Vision. Sorry, y'all. And my camera dirty. It's okay. only one gotta look at it. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Shoot. Okay. So it should, you see what it says? It says, okay, there we go. It says mermaid-like monster caught at the side of Borean, right? And then it says in some, I'm just gonna read it to y'all because it's hard enough to hold it and try to do it. Come on and translate it. Hold on, because it can't see. It basically, it said, I tried to screenshot this yesterday, but I guess it didn't save it. Come on and translate this, girl. Yeah. A mermaid-like monster caught at the side of Boren's something. Basically 30 inches. I guess the tail was 30 inches, but it was, how much did this dang thing weigh? Come on. I know I want y'all to see it, but it's, I'm not gonna be able to do it like this. I needed to pick up this whatever. I don't know if y'all be using y'all translator when y'all be reading and whatnot. Come on. That's crazy because it literally translated this last night. And let me save the image, so I don't know why. Okay, it said it was 59 inches long, in proportion, as an eel. Something they talked about how their excrement resembles cat poop, and from time to time it screamed like a mouse. He didn't want us to offer a small fish, shellfish, crabs, or something else. Yeah, so they caught one. They caught one. So in these books that you're reading, get a translator on your phone. So when you're getting these books and they're they might have little, those things are not in there for no reason. That's why I've been using Bixby Translator, y'all, or whatever, Google or Apple, whatever. This is called the Madman's Library, and it's a lot of interesting stuff. I'm not done. So who had a great grandma or grandmother that quilted? My grandmother quilted. And remember I told y'all she would cut out all those little pieces, and then they came up with this thing. Bixby is for Samsung. It's like Siri for Samsung. Remember when they were all through Black History, now they've been showing all these quilts and stuff, right? Y'all, my grandmother was cold with quilts. I'm talking about she made so many different patterns, and my grandmother was a down south woman, right? And her sister was a witch. My mama's sister was a real witch, right? Y'all, look at this. I know for a fact that my grandmother used to make these patterns on her quilts. I helped cut some of these. This is patterns that my grandma, she made these in like red, black, and white, purple, black, and green. Do y'all see these quilt patterns? I know for a fact my grandmother made these quilt patterns. Now I'm gonna read to y'all what they are. Mind blowing. It says a 1750 Ethiopian magical recipe manuscript. Containing protective amulets, talismans, and charms. Y'all, like a cloak. Like a cloak. But when I tell you my grandmother hand stitched, she did not use a sewing machine. Talking about for the stuffing, the rolling out of the wool. It might take her 6 months to make a quilt because she's literally going to cut out every piece, put the backing on it. She did this all by hand. And the quilt might weigh dang near 60 pounds. Heavy. But my grandmother was also, she gardened. Now that I think back, because she picked cotton, my grandma did. She picked cotton. Down in the South when you was free, but that was a job. She picked cotton. Cause even after that, down in the South, they still have those places. It's mind blowing to me now. Like now that I'm thinking about my childhood and I'm seeing these, I'm like, wait a minute. Every year when we was at our grandma's house. Back in her down in her little basement thing, like her little garage they turned into her work area, it was always a quilt on them horse things, and she'll have it rolled up, and we could go there and we would see the process. She'll be back there and you'll see all the patterns laid out. She cutting all the red, all the purple, all the white, all the blue, and you just know the pieces. You don't know where they gonna go. My grandma couldn't read. She couldn't drive. But this woman could grow some vegetables. It's crazy. They left Mississippi in 1900. Let me tell you this. My auntie is 76 or 70 something. And when they left Arkansas in 19 whatever to move up north, my auntie remembers riding on a croaker sack and having to work at 7-8 years old. She's older, but she remembers it because they lived in like a little hick town down, and they had to work. She had to get up and before she went to school and do all kind of stuff. They told us about it. Mm-hmm. So, with that, what was I gonna say? That was mind blowing to me. I found that last night. Now, yeah, I'm gonna read this to you, and y'all tell me what y'all think about it. Yeah. Okay. The mowing devil on strange news out of Hertfordshire. Being a true relation of a farmer who bargaining with a poor mower about the cutting down 3.5 acres of oats. Upon the mowers asking too much, the farmer swore that the devil should mow it rather than he. And so it fell out that very night the crop of oats showed as if it had been all aflame, but the next morning appeared so neatly mowed by the devil and some infernal spirit that no mortal man was able to do that like. Also, how the said oats now only in the field and the owner has not the power to fetch them away. So this is written in like the old King's English, but basically this, see that crop circle where the green is? Crop circles. Listen, it says, I saw this, it says the mowing devil or strange news. It says the pamphlet relates how a Hertfordshire farmer refused to pay a laborer for mowing his field, swearing he'd rather the devil mow it instead. He awoke to see the field in flames that night, and in the morning found it perfectly mowed, that no mortal man was able to do it like. Crop circle researchers consider it the earliest record of the phenomenon in 1678. Anybody remember Children of the Corn? Never heard of it? What? Well, there go a movie for you. Yeah, buddy. I just be thinking. Okay, here's the other thing. So I just was skimming through. Now I'm gonna read this. Y'all see this? Works of the supernatural. Y'all see what he doing? Don't this look like Lovecraft Country? If you're younger than like 40, you probably haven't. The private clubs they used to have back then, presidents even. It looks like, doesn't it? Doesn't that look like the presidents back from back in the day? How they halls used to look. A boy did it on his TikTok. Oh, I believe it. So let's read about it. And we just gonna read this part. No, we gonna read it all. Okay. For centuries, one of the most popular tools in the medieval European magician's box of tricks was the Bible. Did y'all hear that? Y'all heard that? Huh? For centuries, one of the most popular tools in the medieval European magician's box of tricks was the Bible. Scraps of its pages served as healing charms. Its prayers and passages were read out as magical incantations and rites. While the book itself served as a protective talisman, hidden under pillows to ward off witches and malicious spirits. But the most curious magical use of the Bible is that of the literal eating and drinking its words and pages in the hope of absorbing its divine power for healing effect. A number of medieval religious manuscripts show signs of having been washed with water for the inky solution to be drunk. The Book of Doro, an illuminated manuscript of the Gospels created between AD 650 and 700, somehow survived to the late 17th century to be given to the library of Trinity College at Dublin. Despite at one point having been dunked in a bucket of water by a farmer trying to make a magical medicine for his ailing cows. To this day in Islamic West Africa, parts of the Quran are similarly rinsed and drunk to treat illness and protect against witchcraft. The Fakis, or teachers or healers, of the Berti of the northern Darfur provide their patients with bottles of the Quranic ink water to drink throughout the day, while the students of the Batak Datu carve a spell dictated by their teacher into bamboo held over boiled rice. The boys eat the splinters that fall into the rice, ingesting the soul of the writing. To find curious magical literature written even earlier than the Bible, we can go all the way back to the old kingdom of ancient Egypt, 2686 to 2181 BC. The Egyptians attributed the invention of writing to the lunar god Thoth. And so thought of hieroglyphics as crackling with a magical energy. The most famous ancient Egyptian literature is the Book of the Dead. You mean this book? This one? You mean this one? This Book of the Dead? Oh, man. Oh. Okay. All right. Well, let's keep reading. Let's see what they got to say. Oh, shoot. Let's put that back. Go on back in there, Lucille. All right. I was just trying to see. Oh, my mind was blown last night. I was pulling so many books off this shelf. I'm like, oh my God, I got that book. Oh my God, I got that book. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I got that book. Oh my God, I got that book. Oh my God, I got this book too. I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my God. Ah! I got all of them. No. I was like, oh my God, I got that book. Oh my, I'm for real, y'all. I was tripping last night. They referencing books. I'm like, I got that book too. Yep, I got that. Well, I got that one too, Dad. Oh. Which means I can do an in-depth study on whatever it is that they're talking about. I can go back now and oh, so they said, what now? Let me go look and see if that's, oh, there, you're right there. That's what they say here. It's right there. Is it the Earth makes me? Yes. All cut up into pieces because it used to be one and we don't believe in throwing stuff away. So we turned it into some other wild art, didn't we, family? We did. Yes. We turned it into some other stuff. Can I zoom in on it? No. You can look at it on Amazon, though. Don't you see I'm reading? It's on Amazon. And you can zoom in on it. See, this is seek and you shall find. You can't see it, but it's right there. That word is seek. Seek and you shall find. So you found it here. Now you can find it on Amazon. Right on. Ah, you see? You're going to be able to zoom in on it. Yes. Auntie, did you get my email? Had you on my mind all night. Now, did somebody get my email now? You ain't talking to me, Auntie. I said, I'm sorry. Sandra! You're not talking to me. I don't think so. Okay. 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 What blessing? What did I miss? I gotta get this back on this big screen over here. Do I have a Geneva Bible? No. Mm-mm. Thank you. What happened? They said I'm mean. No, y'all just used to people putting on monkey suits and I don't. Oh, congratulations, Auntie! Congratulations. Y'all auntie got offered a new position. Come on, come on, come on. Look. Mm-hmm. Congratulations. I told y'all, my daddy be coming through, boy. He always gonna do what he do around here. That make me happy. Yes. Yeah, everybody said congratulations, Auntie. That make me so happy. Yeah, I love to hear y'all testimonies about that. Whatever it is that changed your life, whatever it is that you're looking for when he answered your prayers. Oh, you put it on your thank you list? Y'all better go to Circuit Trouble 22 and download your thank you list and fill them out. Who else put some stuff on your thank you list and it's been coming? Anybody else put anything on the thank you list and it showed up? Anybody? Yes. So start a whole notebook for them. Yes, the thank you list is on my website. You can go to book links and download a PDF, and the instructions are on there. Wow. That made me happy, family. Yeah. Everything I put on there has showed up, and everyone that has received their blessings has shown out. Wow. Auntie. She said every single thing that she put on her thank you list has happened. And everybody that received their blessings showed out. That made me happy. I told y'all them thank you list work. God says thank me in advance for the things you want me to do. Make a record of it. Time and date is a record. And then leave it. Don't worry about it. Just go. Go on. And that's, but see, the more thank you lists that you make every day, you forget about what you wrote. And then when it starts showing up, it just encourages you to write more. And he'd be like, oh, I can do that too. Oh, I can do that too. Oh, I can do this and this and this and this and this and all that you ask. Come on, he do be showing out. He do. He shows out. Now you see why I be like, what the world be trying to give you, you be like, that ain't nothing. I don't want to trade what I got for that. No, it ain't worth it. I ain't giving up my birthright for that. Don't you feel like that, Auntie? Be like, do it? I don't know, baby. I don't even want to cheat nobody. I don't want to, I'll put that on my thank you letter in October. Come on. It's been a season. It's been a season. God's math be mathing. You know your nephew all the way out in Arizona been rocking his hoodie and everybody has been asking him like, man, that's dope. It glow in the dark. Like, so your stuff in AZ too, Pumpkin. And he's a fashion person, so a lot of people pay attention to him and things like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if Alicia be mad in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for that. You know what? The crazy thing is this, right? We say this all the time, but how many of y'all, when y'all go out, y'all sweaters glow in the dark if y'all have to go out at night, and you catch people looking, but they won't say nothing. Oh, excuse me. But they won't say nothing. Kind of, that even in the daytime. Even in the daytime, because I catch people, especially when I be in Walmart. If I wear it to Walmart, it's a wrap. You want to go in a dark hoodie? Well, you tell her. You choose what you want. All the time. Yours in the airport in Colorado? Come on. Yeah. Everyone loves a hoodie. I rock it instead of a jacket or a coat. Listen. Listen. And you said especially when you go through a dark building. And they warm. Yeah. It's a PDF. You can do it on your phone. You can download it to your phone and fill it out on your phone. However you want to do it. We just put it there easy because I got tired of explaining how it works. And so it's just there for you to download it and fill it out. That's all. Wait. What happened? See, I keep missing stuff. What did I miss? Nerd Junk Shop. N3RD Junk, JUNK shop.com. Nerd Junk Shop with a 3, not an E. What in my bio? The hoodies, you can go to my website and go down to the bottom. There's a link directly to her website and everything. And the only 2 hoodies that you cannot get to glow in the dark are our 2 with the trees on them, and that's it. Anything else, you have to get the design. You have to get the design for our WOU logo or whatever, the above and so below. You have to get that design in those 2 colors, silver or gold. That's it. But everything else, you cannot change the wording, but you can change the colors. You can have it matte, shiny. She got everything. Glow in the dark, puff paint. She got everything. Snake skin, leopard print, lime green, sparkles. She even got the UV that changes. She got everything. So you can, yes. Yeah, oh, that silk line be right. They be tight, though, a little bit. I noticed that. We might have to get a bigger size. Okay, well, what's going on? But yeah, so did y'all know, I found this out too, that the Book of Dead did not used to be called the Book of the Dead. I learned this just last night. Y'all want to know what the Book of the Dead used to be called? Prior to the Book of the Dead? Anybody? It used to be called the Book of Emerging Forth into the Light. We definitely do. I pray for everybody every day. We got some folks that need prayer on TikTok, y'all. Yeah. It didn't used to be called the Book of the Dead. Yeah, ain't that interesting? Uh-huh. It used to be called the Book of Emerging Forth into the Light. It says, but the book of the before the first copies of the Book of the Dead appeared, the original title of which actually translates to a slightly chirpier Book of Emerging Forth into the Light. Now, who remembers when we studied what you see as soon as you leave your body? What's the first thing that you see? Remember in Esdras or Ezra when we what's the first thing you see when it says when the soul is transitioning? Light. First thing you see is God's light, not the sun, not stars. You see the light, God's light, God's glory radiating. And the ancient Egyptian Book of the Dead used to be called the Book of Emerging Forth into the Light. Wow. Well, we're going to be with you, honey. We're going to be with you, and God is with you too. He is. You're getting your healing, and that's a good thing. And I know it could be whatever. Put some oil on your feet, put some oil on your eyes, ears, touch them lips and that tongue so that God can keep you in control. You got it. Mm-hmm. Ain't that crazy? Mind blowing, ain't it? We gonna move on because I got some more stuff I want to show y'all. I got some more stuff. I said, oh, this book interesting. And I ain't even got all the way down through there yet, but because I was just peeking and looking and seeing what I was seeing. I showed y'all last night the mythical races of the world, which is so crazy that they keep calling them mythical. But it was something else that I wanted to. Mhm. Hold on, family. It might be back here. Mm. Where is the book? Where is the book? Right? Y'all remember this book? Who remembers? Who remembers? You remember? Roman Catholic priests, the Egyptians. Roman Catholic priests, the Egyptians. All their names add up to 666. We know this, right? We know that every pope's name adds up to 666, no matter what name they be picking. Right? Y'all see this right here? Y'all see it? It says the Virgin Mary rides the satanic serpent at the end of the world. The Virgin Mary Where can you get books to study? What do you mean? Which books? Mm-hmm. Which ones are you looking for? Are you talking about the main ones that we read out of? Yeah. Are you talking about these? You can get them on Amazon. We buy them on Amazon, and if you cannot afford them, we help people get them. Can I make a list of what? Books? No. I have too many. Mm-mm. You just have to. The easiest way to get my book list is to go back and watch my YouTube videos where we show. Yeah, I don't have time to make a book list. I got too many books, and the people in my family here are always sending me new ones. I would be cataloging forever, and I wouldn't have nothing to do. I mean, no time to do nothing else. I love y'all, but I can't. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. My Amazon cart at almost 400, honey. Listen, wait a minute. Okay, so let me tell you something. My newbies, do not think you have. Try to find the used book first. Hey, Mr. Jackson. Thank you, Auntie. Because come on with it. I done brought the Vivica Fox back. What you just said? You know, this used to be her hairstyle for everything. She was going to have some crimps to the side, head shave. She's going to do something. This is my Vivica. This is my Vivica hair. Beyonce too, back in the day, she used to keep a good crimp in her little braids would be. Remember the 2000s? We was wearing these. We was rocking this. You hear me? See, I'm about to pull all that 90s, 2000 back. I ain't playing with y'all. I got the head to do it now. But they had me a swoop with some pin curls. I'm about to do all of it right now. So thank you. It's called the Madman's Library. Look, let me tell the newbies, if you're new here, we record on YouTube. We got 400, roughly, or more. I ain't even checked to see the number. We got over 400 videos, I believe, on YouTube already. So you're more than welcome to go. That's the easiest way to get my book list, because I'm always going to show the book in the class, whatever books I have. So that's, you can screenshot. If you ever want to know book names or books, what we studied, it is all on YouTube. The YouTube is Circa Trova 22. You're welcome. You're welcome. Because this is the thing. I will be repeating it. I would be running back and forth to the shelves all day, and then we wouldn't have class. So, if every one of them, unless I cuss somebody out too bad, or we be having our Friday groove night where they hit me for copyright stuff, it's all on YouTube. I promise. It's all there. So, prior to 1971, and then 1285 or something like that, this was circulating around. Why would the Virgin Mary be riding on the satanic snake at the end times? Didn't we just talk about the Roman Catholic Church putting a crown of 12 stars on her and calling her a queen of heaven, and sibling oracles, or one of our books told us that's not supposed to happen, but when they do, the Antichrist is about to be revealed? Mm-hmm. Ain't that crazy? The Madman's Library. So it be books. Look. These books be having some good stuff in them. You just gotta know where to look. Oh. Now, there's green demons and there's blue demons. And then there's animal-like spirits. Huh. I wonder if that has anything to do with this or this. Hold on, y'all. This might not be the book. Y'all know I got. I don't think this is the one I'm looking for. I'll just use this little excerpt here. And I know In ancient Hindu and Japanese literature, there's green and blue people, and they were worshipped as gods. And the demons are showing up green and blue and real black. And I'm just looking at stuff. I just thought that was interesting. And then let's see right here. What's right here? Giant books. Taller than a 6-foot man. So, actually, one of these was made for one of the kings of look. Here go another one. A giant Bible. This is a giant Bible too. Literally, it says giant Bible. Y'all want to see another big book? This one was made for the King of England. One of the first kings of England or something. This one was made. And this is a giant book too. This is a giant book as well. A stone book. Y'all see? It made me so excited when I see this stuff. I said, well, that's where they hiding it. They hiding it in books. Do we see anything familiar on here? He got 2 heads. And he got a snake-like tail. She got snakes coming from under her and it's dragons. Oh, and right on the other side of that, it says alchemy manuscripts. Like Annie Fornham? Excuse me, actually, it's 3 heads on there. Another face and a stomach, huh? Oh. Go back this way. It was something. It might not be in this one. One of them I read, it said that Abraham them still had woolly mammoths. It might, which lines up with what we study. Did I tell y'all that? Dad, please. It might not be in this book. That might be the issue. I don't know where it is right now. I have to find it later. Oh. Y'all see how much taller? Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even see that when I looked at it. Dang. I did not see that. I just yeah, buddy. That's crazy. I did not see that, y'all. I'll tell right now. I know we got little kids watching. Oh, Lord. I did not do that. Oh, you from the Soviet Union. Well, hello. But do y'all see how much bigger? That's crazy. I don't know how I didn't see that last night. Moving on. Now I see why they was playing with the. I see what Neymar was on now. I see why she was on what she was on. Makes perfect sense. She said, "Nah, Daddy, I'm good. I got this. I got this." Wait a minute. Neymar is Noah's wife. God, dog. What in the world is going on around there? Okay, this look like miscegenation to me. What y'all think about that? What in the world? Okay, moving on. Don't this look like miscegenation to y'all? No, the snake is a part of him. So when we read in Ezra, when we read in Enoch and Jasher, and it says that they made monsters and they practiced miscegenation, mixing of the species, this is what they was doing, y'all. Mixing of the species. Could you imagine walking down the street and seeing any of this coming towards you? It says the Clavis Inferni, the Key of Hell, a late 18th century black magic text by Cyprianus, a common pseudonym. The work is said to have been a textbook of the Black School of Wittenberg, a German school for the dark arts. This image shows the kings of the north and south and east with their associated beasts. The kings of the north, south, and east. Did y'all hear where I said this was it though? Germany. A German school showed you the king of the north, a German king of the north, a German king of the south, east and west. Do y'all see those symbols that's at the top though? Yes, ma'am. The Madman's Library. I said it like 7 times. It's the Madman's Library. I love y'all. Adramelech, King of Fire, 8 of the 10 archdemons and Grand Chancellor of Hell. Really? And he looks like a peacock mixed with a donkey mixed with a man. Now, there's somebody in the Bible called Abimelech. This entity's name is Adramelech or Adremelech, and there's people in the Bible with the name Abimelech. Wonder this is an old manuscript, but they knew exactly where all the pressure points and stuff was and how to fix them. Because we was talking about this yesterday. Thank you so much. That might be everything in here, or it just might be in another book, or maybe I didn't mark it. Maybe it's in this book what I'm looking for. Oh, that's what I was looking for. There we go. Why are all these people green? The bird is green. Y'all see that? Except for one person. They green. It says above, an ancient Egyptian depiction of the Milky Way, which is deified as a fertility cow goddess by the name of Bat, later combined with the sky goddess Hathor, found on the 3,000-year-old, however you say that long name, funerary papyrus or papyrus. A painting of a celestial diagram adorning the ceiling of the tomb of the Egyptian architect Senenmut at 14. What is it? I guess it's 1,473 feet high. Something like that. I don't know. The star chart shows numerous deacons as well as other personified heavenly bodies. Personified heavenly bodies. What does that mean? If they say hatred personified, what does that mean? Okay. All right. I'm just asking. Let me see what else I got in here. No, I think that's... Gotta go back some more. Come on. There's something I read, and I wanted y'all to see it where it was talking about the woolly mammoths. And now I can't find it. Oh well. Where is it? Ah. Right? Got Aristotle. Something non-human. Who they talking about right here? Aristotle. You see this? This is why we need all of these books. Because I was reading it. I'm like, dang, I got Aristotle. Come in here. Yep. Okay, got that. Got this. Got that. So now, y'all, I can even do, like I said, a more in-depth study on things because someone puts it all together for me, but I got the books to go fact check. And that's the cool thing about it. You see what I'm saying? Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So look, here we go. That's why I said all of these books are important, and to know that all these people was living when Paul and them was living, and this person was living, Solomon was living, that person, it's important. Because then I can go see what they was listen. We need these books. You see what I'm saying? We need these books. We need all of these books to get the full picture. Because the Jews, Hebrews, whatever you want to call them, they was dealing with all of these people. We read about it. We say, oh, it was somebody. No, as y'all can see, the more we go, we're seeing these interactions with the spirits. Everything is the same. And I kept telling y'all, listen, everybody, we do inclusion here, not exclusion. Because the more that we put these pieces together and stop saying, oh, they're wrong, they're wrong, they're wrong, they're wrong, and we go and we look, it's literally all the same. It's the same demons. They do the same thing. And you'll start seeing it. This one is this one and this one and this one. So it's the same people. You're telling me the Greek name. Someone else is giving me the Akkadian name. Someone else is giving me the Japanese name. Someone else is telling me the name in Mandarin. But when I look, all of these spirits do the same thing. They have the same attributes or characteristics. And guess what? Oh, all of these people was living at the same time when this happened. When they were saying that this is the reigning spirit that was moving or whatever name it is. Oh, so everybody just telling the same story in the way that they would tell it. And now that we seeing that the dragons is showing back up in Japan when they told us they wasn't real for all of this time, and now people is on TikTok live finding little bitty dragons, and then they found the big ones. And we know that China has beautiful mountains, Japan, beautiful mountains, these floating mountains and whatnot. And in the book of Og, all the way back from King Og of Bashan in the Bible days, it said that some of the giants that was in the 100,000 giant war was the dragon siblings from the floating mountains up in the colder regions. Oh. And now we know a lot of times when the Bible is talking about kings of the north, he's talking about the people that went up into Rome, went up from Algeria and all of these places, Chad and whatnot, and went straight up across that water over into what is now Russia, Kazakhstan, and all of that cold stuff up there that as you're getting farther away from the equator. But we also know that that's where a lot of the monsters and giants were run to as well. Europe. Everybody agrees that mythology is based on not everybody, but these scholars all agree that all of the mythology that we read about is based on Babylonian and Assyrian kings, ancient Mesopotamia, black folks. Now, as they ventured out, genetically, they're going to change because they're in a different climate. Their body, genetically, but it's the environmental, what's the word I'm looking for? You know what I mean. their stuff starts to change. Hair grows longer, the altitude, all of that stuff, the diet, if you're not eating this, you eating fish, your skin's going to change color, so forth and so on. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yes. Adaptation. Yes, that. So you going to adapt to wherever you living and whatnot and acclimate. Exactly. Thank you. Your body starts to change, so your generations will look different. If you're in Africa, you need a wider nose because it's hotter. Where it's cold, you need a thinner nose because all of that cold air rushing up to the brain can kill you. If your brain overheats in Africa, you can die. Your brain, it'll be like an oven in there for your brain. So you need wider nostrils to get more air up there so that your brain doesn't suffocate. You keep oxygen. And where it's colder, those nose things the holes need to be slits because not that much cold air needs to get up into your brain. Hit your spinal cord and whatnot. So all of those things matter when people started leaving out of Africa. Your diet, what you eating, if you only eating a certain type of fish and you eating it raw or whatever, all of those things change your metabolic, everything. Like everything in your bio, period, it changes it. So when we go and we look and we see the stories, and we also remember that at the Tower of Babel, God did not change the stories, he changed the language. That's all. He just changed the languages. He didn't say he changed the stories. So walking away from the Tower of Babel, everybody was going to be telling the story exactly how they experienced it, exactly how they saw it. But it was going to be a different name because they couldn't even understand each other to give each other a rock. That's how they started killing each other. He changed their language. So the people that did get a chance to go away and tell the story so that it could be recorded, all of them was going to be telling the same story to their people, but in a different language. Because when they got to the tower, everybody spoke the same language. When they left, everybody didn't, but everybody was still speaking the same language and still seeing the same story. And those are the people that went on and spread out over the earth. God didn't want them together anymore. So the people that went to Japan was going to tell the story. The people that came over here was going to tell the story. The people that ended up in Ireland going to tell the story. The people that all of their ancestors was going to have that story. It's just going to be in a different name because God changed the language. So prior to that, everybody on earth knew that it was a Savior coming. Everybody. Adam started the story. God told Adam the narrative to tell his lineage, which is the Russians, the Africans, the Asians, the Japanese, everybody, all of us. Right in your Bible, it says, and everybody, all the cultures agree, prior to the Tower of Babel, everybody spoke the same language. It was one language, or whatever, it was one. Okay? So why would they change the story just because their language changed? They're not. They're going to tell it like it is because it was probably crazy as hell. To watch God turn men into ape men and elephant men, to watch men that you've been talking to for the last however long that we've been building this thing, talk, chop it up. Y'all done chummed it up, went out to the club, then went and sent your wives money and all of these old things. It ain't like you don't know the nigga no more. You know him. You've been knowing him. Now he just can't understand you. You talking and you know what you saying and he talking and y'all been. But now y'all can't understand each other. Everybody was going to tell that story. Because it was mind-blowing. What would you do if you seen a regular person that you've been working with every day for the last 10 years turn into an elephant man or ape man? Ape man, what would you do? You going to tell somebody. How the angels came down and swooped down and just burnt it up. You going to tell somebody. And everybody's story is pretty much the same. The Japanese got a tower, but everybody got one, so it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm about to go make me some coffee. Matter of fact, I'm probably about to get off of here because I told y'all I'm not going to be on here long. I got paperwork to do. Printing and signing and sending stuff back and faxing. I used to love it, but not so much anymore. It's tedious and I don't want to do it. But I can't sit on here all day. So I want to talk to y'all about the gas shortage. For those of you that don't know, Vegas, they pipeline bust. It's about to be more of that. Just be mindful of it. I told y'all last year this time it wasn't going to be no gas. And it's starting. Believe it. So, I hope y'all have a good day. I'll get back on later whenever I get my work done. If I don't, it'll be tomorrow because I have to get this stuff done today. And I'll like BS around, but I'm not going to. I'm just get it done so I can get back on here and talk to y'all. It's Friday. I want to chill anyway. So, I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all in a minute. You're welcome. I'll talk to y'all. Wish me luck so I could go. Okay, Amari, I'll be back on in a little bit. Let me go get this work done. Because I don't want to take it through the weekend. It's stuff I got to do. Like I have to. I love y'all.